What's up, all? It is right before Christmas, Friday the 23rd. Hopefully you guys have got some pretty good plans set up. This looks like it's a little foggy as far as my picture is concerned. I'm guessing maybe there's a lot of people off work, a lot of people streaming shit, really sucking down the bandwidth of the internet. So if this comes out crappy, I apologize right now. I have nothing to do with it. I'm working. These people are streaming. Who knows what they're streaming? I didn't want to know. So what we're going into right now. So you're going to be getting a lot of stuff. You probably have gotten a lot of stuff from lenders, from banks, from everybody telling you all about their specials for the new year and Happy New Year. And they're going to be giving you information about the arms. Guys, don't get jerked off by these some bitches giving you all this marketing about the arms. The arms are crap. Don't get yourself involved. There's so much data I'm seeing going on out there. And it's not just data, it's just people giving their synopsis of what they think is happening in the market. Of course, we're getting things from mainstream media. We're getting things from our government, if you will, those that are claiming to be in that particular role. They're giving us a lot of bullshit to make us feel like things are awesome so they can keep hammering away at what's going on out there. If you look at all the other ancillary things that's going on and start seeing how these dominoes are set up all the way back to 2009, when they kept thinking people like, the bigger banks from failing. Banks are the ones that really are the biggest risk when the market's doing these kind of things. We have liquidity issues coming. We got liquidity issues coming, huge liquidity issues coming from everything that I can see. The banks are the ones that are going to have the massive problem. It's not going to be your big banks because they're, of course, too big to fail. We've already proven that. It's going to be your little banks. And who are the ones offering your arms? It's these little damn banks. It's these regional banks or these national banks that are offering these arms. They're going to get crushed. And they're wanting you to put your money with them, because that's one of the reasons they're offering such a great deal, what sounds like a great deal to entice you in, right? It's the movie trailer. They're going to give you all the good parts of the movie, so you will spend the money, buy the overpriced popcorn, pay too damn much for a drink, go sit in there and waste 2 hours of your life on something that sucked and that had a better trailer than the actual movie. That's what they're doing. They're going to drag your ass in, going to get you to put deposits with them, and when they freaking fail, where's your money? So we've all heard about that. I'm not going to get into other things because I don't want to have anybody conspiracy theory shit being thrown at me. But ultimately, guys, there's a lot of risk in this. The only thing, if you have any worries whatsoever about what's going on in the economy, worry whatsoever what the future looks like, you're one of those type of people that's kind of stressing about, I don't know how this is going to work. Just know that all these people are the exact same mindset. I don't care who they are. They claim to be CEO of a banking institution. They could be the Fed chairman, one of the Fed governors. It doesn't matter who they are. They don't know shit. They have no idea what's going to happen. I don't know shit about it. I don't know what's going to happen. But what I do know, you lock some stuff in for 30-year fixed, guess what you're locked for 30 freaking years. You don't have to stress about that. You put your head on the damn pillow. You can rest knowing that deal's secure and you're not going to have that moving around on you. So stay away from those guys that are doing this. They're going to jerk you off of that 7-year arm, that 5-year arm, that 10-year arm, but they go jerk themselves off. Don't get suckered into this whatsoever. So I'm telling you, be aware of all the stuff, the market that you're getting right now. Let's look at what we got going on in the market today. So what I've got happening here was actually red this morning when I started this recording. So we were in a negative position. We were below the support right here. So I was like, no, this is going to suck. I'm going to have to talk about us being below support. But looks like we're right on support, which is good. We've got these stochastic indicators we talked about last week. We got this point where it looked like it was turning around, but it didn't turn around. Actually, had a massive sale piece. Well, it looks massive here, a massive move, but it's really not when you look at what's going on here. But what that is, it shows that we're in an oversold position. We're not far from every time we've seen it done this, it comes right back up. So we might be in a position where we could come back up and get a little bit higher, get a little bit better in our rates in the near future. I can't say that it's really going to happen that way. But if we look at these stochastic indicators, it looks like it has done that enough in the past. I'm not thinking that it's going to do any different. We may dip a little further down, like right here. We may get down to these uglier areas before it comes up. Here's the sucky thing about a stochastic indicator. If you look here, looks like it went down and then come up, but where did it come up to? It didn't come up as high as we are now, right? Even though we had this massive day, the stochastic indicator doesn't give you a big movement for these big days. So we are in an oversold position, but to what point do we go oversold? I do not know. The indicator is just going to go off of the 3-day moving average, and the 3-day moving average is going to move along with the market. And you can see small movements here, big movements here. So I believe we're oversold, but not to the extent that we're probably going to fire back up. We're going to float around in this spot right here. So your interest rates, if you're thinking about locking, I would just lock anyway, because there's great risk if we drop below this and get down here. We get down into this other support. What I mean by support, that's where traders would likely have their buy orders in. We have to get through other support as far as your moving averages, right? So if these moving averages become ceilings, it's gonna be harder for the rates to get better. We also have these other moving averages now become ceilings. So I'm not too convinced that we need to that we shouldn't be locking right now. I personally would be locking if it was me having a deal right now. I would not be wasting and waiting and rolling dice. I'm not convinced that we're going to have much better in the near future. Have a very, very Merry Christmas. Don't get jerked off by these some bitches trying to give you the arms. And if you need anything else, just let us know. If you guys are thinking about what to give as far as a Christmas gift, aaron.chapman.com. Scroll down to the donate button. No better gift than saving somebody from slavery in the name of another. That's what we did as a team. We donated $5,000 as a team, and I would encourage you to do the same and continue to do something even better with your capital than some sort of trinket that's going to end up being thrown in the corner or possibly broken. Appreciate you guys. Merry Christmas.